Yo, what is up YouTube? I'm Butts5, and today's video of the background is me playing Ashe with the new Marauder skin, which was given to me during some mystery gifting with a friend. And then I also have my buddy playing Nami, so we're in the bot lane together, and we're against a Corki and a Karma. So we end up losing this game, but I like the laning phase, and I like the Ashe's new skin that I got, so I figured I would show this. It looks pretty cool, and we end up doing pretty good CSing and kind of bullying them in lane, so I figured it was worth showing. But I want to talk about something different in League of Legends, and this is something interesting that some information that was given to me that I thought was interesting, and I haven't seen a lot around the internet, so I did some research. It seems like people do know about it, but I wanted to make a video for people who don't. So this is about some particle updates that are going to be happening or potentially happening in League of Legends. So I received a survey on July 22nd, and I didn't get to it till about today, so which is July 27th or 26th. So I got it yesterday when I actually went through the survey, and it had some interesting questions. So you should check your inbox, your email that's linked to League of Legends to see if you got this survey, because there's some interesting feedback they want to know about chroma skins, the mastery thing now with the champions, and etc. But one thing that caught my eye was this particle update, and I hadn't really seen it on Reddit or on the forums or people really discussing this online in general with League of Legends. So I don't know if you remember, I'm going to post this on the screen in a second here, but about 4 months ago on April 1st, around that time when they did the last Earth mode, they did have a thing where you could purchase 1 out of 3 icons or all 3 if you wanted to, and when you had it attached or equipped, when you killed someone, it would kind of release this animation, and they had one that looked like kind of like a laser beam shooting down. They had one that would release like a heart, and then they had another one, the last one, that would release a manatee. So I'm showing you here on the screen. You can see I screenshot it with the manatee kind of coming out. This was after Zed killed a champion. They fell on the ground doing their normal death animation, but then like this cloud would come out and the earth manatee would come out of the dead body out of the ground. It's making it pretty interesting. And this is only for Earth mode. And then after this, there's some people saying that this would be really cool if it was in the game during First Blood, if there was like a special First Blood animation, or maybe a special pentakill animation, or one for each, or something like this. For a really special kill, you would get the animation. So who knows if they'll put these animations back in the game where you can buy them. It becomes a new thing where, or say each champion has an animation you could buy. Who knows what kind of microtransactions this will lead to in the future. I mean, this is pretty cool. I like certain stuff like this, but during a team fight, it could get kind of weird. So I wouldn't want it to be every death. So what I saw in the survey to me is more reasonable and wouldn't affect the game as much. So this is different particle kills for minion deaths. So right here, I'm going to show one. They use Sona as an example. And the first one here is Sona with killing the minion. And it's like dollar signs going up in the air with the actual dollar sign with dollar bills. And this is pretty interesting. So when you kill the minion, this is going to come up, I guess, every single time if you purchase this ability. And what League of Legends wanted to know, Riot Games, is if you would pay money for this, and do you like it? Do you think it's interesting? So that's the first one. And then the second one here, I just have to click it on the screen, is looks like it's relating to Arcade Sona here. So when she killed the minion, it's like kind of like these pixelated arcade gaming effects with the digital pixelated number 20, like you would get in a video game, like an old school video game, popping up kind of like an arcade. So that's pretty sweet. I definitely like that, and that matches the character a little bit more. So I don't know if this would be available for every character. I mean, over time, obviously with the chroma or new skins, they slowly release them. So there's only like 5 to 10, 15 characters that have chromas right now, I think, like maybe 5 to 10, maybe more at the time this video comes out. But this is interesting. When I filled out the survey, I said, I guess I'd like this. But to me, it's just like, how far are they going to go with all these animations where every time you're killing something, it's just changing the screen to make it really cluttered. So I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. So I'm really interested in your feedback. What do you guys think? Had you heard of this? Pretty interesting. And like I said, I just hadn't seen that much conversation about it. And to me, it's a pretty big deal because you're changing the effects of like every minion kill, and that's huge when you're CSing. I don't know if it wouldn't be for ADCs. Right now, they use a support, which is interesting to use a support because they're usually getting the least amount of CS. So it would be weird if you're Ashe and every time, you're getting like 300 CS a game, 200 to 300 CS a game. And every time it's making this animation, or like you're team fighting and you're killing minions to like heal as you're peeling back, and like these weird explosions are happening. And same thing could be said for if you actually kill a champion. So I think they're cool with the minions. Just thinking of giving my opinion, I think it's okay with the minions. I'd have to see it in a game or in like the PBE, but the champions to me would become too much after a while, would distract. So I think like a First Blood or a pentakill would be sweet. Pentakill would definitely be the best one. There's like some insane death animation would be awesome, or something that happened on the screen would just be so cool. And the minions are kind of harmless, but like I said, I'd have to see. So this was in the survey. You guys should go check out if you have it. Give your feedback. I always like doing this. I know some people aren't into surveys, but I am. It's a great time. I mean, people are probably going to read through it. So if you want to actually have your advice, or I mean, your opinion like given or read or heard at least, you know, take a second. Actually think about what you want to say. Usually at the end you could say something. I did. Who knows? I think it's cool. Riot Games definitely appreciates the community as much flack as they're given sometimes. Riot Games is awesome. They created a great game, and they listen to the consumers. They do a lot of stuff that's good for all of us, and at the end of the day, I appreciate them for that, and I appreciate what they've done for the competitive scene, so I'll always support them until they change or do something that I really don't agree with. I'm still on the Riot Games bandwagon, so I think this is awesome. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching this video, and Blitz 5, I'm out.